Hey guys, this is Mrs. Mabelli, and I'm just going to explain the PIE Valence Electron Review Activity. This is going to be a short video because this activity is pretty much almost exactly the same as the last review activity we did for atomic structure. It just has different things on it because it's on a different topic. So the first thing I gave you was the periodic table, and then we have the review for vocabulary. Just like last time, there's 2 pages to the vocabulary review. The first page, you sort the definitions by putting the word next to the correct definition. So let's see, this one would be the electrons on the outermost energy level. That's valence electron. So that one would go there, and then you would sort the rest of them. After you finish sorting on the next page, you're going to use those words only to fill in these blanks. So you would only use the words that you are actually moving on the first page of the vocabulary review to fill in the next page of the review. Okay? So the vocabulary, you sort the words next to their correct definitions. If you're not sure, look in your notes or look it up. Then you read through and figure out what word they're probably talking about that you have over here. Okay? Okay, so the next part is the activity card review. So it says match the element cards with the correct atom model cards based on the attributes of the model. Each atom model pictured on the cards has a neutral net charge. Hint, this information along with the number of electrons will help you know how many protons are in the atom. So neutral net charge means that the protons and electrons are equal. We already know that because of APE. Atomic number equals protons equals electrons. They're all equal. Once you believe you have correctly matched the element with the atom and the atom model cards, then fill out the table with the information about each atom. In the table for each atom, identify the atom, write how many protons and valence electrons it has, and circle whether the atom is stable or reactive. So basically, we have atom 1 and its card, and then we have to figure out which element it is. Well, we can't see the protons, but we can see the electrons, which means since protons and electrons are equal, we will know the protons if we count the electrons. So on this one, I have 2 electrons in the first shell. I have 8 in the second shell. That's 10. Then I have 2, 4, 6, 8 in the third shell. Okay, that's 18, 19, and 20. So that's going to be calcium because that 20 is the number of protons, or number of electrons, which is equal to protons, which is equal to atomic number. And if you look back, atomic number is the top number on your periodic table. Okay, atomic number is the top number. Okay, so I know what that is. Now I have to fill this out. It says which element is this? So it's calcium. Okay. And it says how many protons and valence electrons does the atom have? Well, protons, because of APE, is going to be equal to that top number. So it's going to be 20. Valence electrons, I can find this 2 ways, right? I can count the outside shell electrons. That gives me the valence. So 1, 2 are the valence. I can also look on my periodic table and say, okay, there's calcium right here. Calcium's in group 2 or 2A. That means 2 valence. Okay, so let's look at this. Is the atom stable or reactive? Well, it's not stable because these are the stables, right? It's not highly reactive because those are the highly, but it's right next to a highly reactive. So I would say this one is reactive. Okay. Okay, so then you're going to complete that for atom 2, 3, 4 on that page, and then 5, 6, 7, 8 on the next page. Then you have the multiple choice review questions. These are very straightforward, okay? Most of these just are reiterating over and over again that pi is true, protons identify the elements. So if it's talking about identity, it's talking about protons. And then they are also reiterating that valence electrons determine chemical reactivity and chemical properties. So if it talks about if it's reactive or not, it has to be talking about the valence. If it's talking about the reactivity, it has to be talking about the valence. If it's talking about chemical properties, it has to be talking about the valence. If it's talking about identity, that's protons. Okay? Okay, guys, so this should be an easy review activity. Have a good day.